Is it just me, or do I look even crazier than normal today? First of all, I want to introduce you to my cousin Carlos. I tend to put freckle pens on my pimples. It looks way more fancy. I will stop joke around, okay? Today we will use this palette from Adezzo Beauty. It's a French brand. It's new to me, so I'm quite excited to see how the formula will perform. This particular palette is called Runway. I will show you some more swatches of it in the video later on, or maybe before, depending on how I edit, because I can't see in the future. Can you? This is the reality that no beauty YouTubers talk about. If you wear contact lenses, they can start to run sometimes and it destroys the concealer. It just makes me so sad. But I will try to fix it. It will probably not look as good as it would if it didn't water, but let's give it a try. I will leave it like this and I will continue to start doing my look. I haven't yet decided what I will create today, per usual I should say, because I never plan my looks. Do you plan your looks? Please tell me in the comment below. All I know is that I'm going for the fall-esque vibes today, because, you know, it's fall, it's starting to rain a lot in Sweden, it's cold and grey, and we need something cozy, something warm-toned probably, but we will see. Maybe I will end up with something totally different, because I never do as I say. I haven't been thinking about this yet. And yet we are here, sitting here, and okay, it looks like I'm starting to make a shape here. This must be very fun to watch, because I have no idea what I'm doing, and maybe you have a better idea what I'm doing than myself. So this is a weird shape, but I think I will stay quiet. Ooh, I don't know. It's really hard to do looks in front of the camera, because as I told you earlier, it's hard to find this creative spark when you're sitting and you know that someone is watching you. I know that no one is watching me right now, but I know that you will watch me later, and I guess it doesn't make sense, but I need to get used to it, I guess. I need to get it more up. I will try to make a different shape here. And you see, I'm just playing with the brush, letting it decide. I want this top part to be even more up, because that's how you see it's meant to be this. Because when you do artistic looks, it's always a balance between, is this bad work or is it meant to be artistic? Because sometimes I feel like, oh, maybe they think that I'm just very bad at doing a clean cut crease, when I'm in fact have been planning to do this kind of style. It's not like I'm worried about what people will think about it, but I still don't feel like it's nice to have your talent questioned, if that makes sense. And don't misunderstand me, nobody has done that. It's just in my head. In my head, zombies. I think that song is from the 90s. Do anyone even remember that song? I think it was popular. Now I'm just adding. This light shade is actually surprisingly pigmented. I didn't expect it to cover up this well, so wow. I can totally tell that this palette is made for Runway, as the name of the palette actually is. Because when you are creating editorial looks, you need to have room for doing those kinds of strange stuff without needing to do a lot of extra steps. But now I'm talking and I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do, and I don't think I'm feeling this shape right. Ooh, what to do. I think I will remove a bit of this and show you how it looks afterwards. But everybody hates makeup wipes, but it's honestly my best friend. Oi. Oi in Swedish is wow, like a bad wow. Because I did remove too much. Oh, this is starting to become a mess. It's just because you are watching me. This is so dramatic for you to watch. I can imagine how stressful it is to watch someone just delete their work and redo. But this is the reality. People always ask me, how do you come up with those looks? And it's not like I have the plan from the beginning. Like I said, I never have a plan. I always have to experiment, and sometimes it goes faster and sometimes it goes like this. And this doesn't have anything with the product to do, because it seems to be really nice. It's just that I want to create something different, and when it doesn't be like I want it, I become upset. I think I will switch to this flatter brush, because when you use a flatter brush you can make slightly thinner strokes. And now I will do this shape down here. I guess I like this better. It reminds me of a fish shape. Are you that kind of person who also needs silence when you create your looks, or do you like to talk while you're doing your makeup? I find it to be fun, but also quite distracting, because I need to concentrate on the look. I feel like something is missing and I don't know why or what. Let's leave it at that. Now I will take a slightly more dense but still fluffy brush and even out the edges with the lighter shade. And this is to... It's hard to say, but I want almost not a 3D effect, but... Well, I will just stay quiet. If I ever become a very big YouTuber, I will have a t-shirt where it says blend and stay quiet. So how on earth am I supposed to duplicate this look on this eye? This is far from perfect, but as I told you in my other videos, my makeup isn't about being perfect or precise or all that kind of stuff. It's about having fun, okay? Now I will blend the edges with a yellow. And then I will go in with the white again, because it will give this effect that I can't put my words on what it's called. For some dimension I want to try to add some of the black, but I take it very lightly on the brush, because sometimes it can be too much. See, it's super pigmented. I love how it blends too. Oh, that's really impressive. I think you already can tell that it's giving a totally different vibe on the look, on the eye where I added the black, right? I will continue to add some contours on the eyeshadow shape. While we are at it, I will come with confession number 2 that no beauty gurus tells you, and that is that when your eyes are too dry, you have to add some eye drops. Now I'm going to add the red shade above the black contour I added on the lid, and I will just add it slightly above to make a blend, because it will make the red more dark red. I'm really curious to know if you like when the YouTuber talks about the products they use, like this shade and all that stuff. So the idea behind my channel is to create tutorials that everybody can follow, no matter which products they use or have, because I don't want to push this consumerism on you. Of course, it will always be some kind of consumerism behind it when you showcase products and talk about different collections and all that stuff, but I also want people to feel that they can just recreate my looks using what they already own. And then if I inspired you to buy some products, that's also fun, but that's not my intention here. I think I will create something like a halo eye thing on the lid. So I'm starting with the red shade. Not the whole way, because I need to have space for other shades. Now I will try to add the yellow next to it. And this is also the kind of repeat and add and repeat layer technique I'm using. I like this method because it adds so much dimension to the look. But I'm sure you can do it faster too without all the layering that I'm doing. It's just a preference thing, I think. Like, I stipple on and blend as we go, but since I did put too much pigment, I just add some more of the red. And I repeat this step all the time until I'm happy with it. And now it's the 1 million question. What shades should I use next? I feel like no matter which shade of shimmer I will pick in this palette will look quite kind of weird, but I'm quite tempted to try to add the purple one, because the green would probably be the most safe choice, and the blue could be fun, but the purple, how would that look? I think I need to try it. Glitter glue is on. I'm letting it dry for a couple of seconds. Now I'm picking up the pinkish purplish shimmer on the brush, and it seems to pick up really well, so I'm excited. Oh wow! This is a really interesting color combo that I wouldn't think of, but I obviously didn't when I did. Sometimes I just say things that I don't mean. And now you might wonder why I apply the shimmers so sloppy, but it's because, again, I will go in with the layering. Okay, it's a really pretty shimmer. I wonder how it would look on the brow bone, but at the same time I don't feel like I have the right space for it. Saying that while I'm applying it. Okay, it would look pretty as a brow bone, but I don't think I need it See, I do the opposite what I'm saying. So I have come to a decision. I will add the purple matte shade next to the purple shimmer. This will look crazy until you have blended it and layered it with the other shades. Not that I think that anyone will try to recreate this crazy look, but we will see. I forgot to tell you that if you aren't that experienced with color theory and all that kind of stuff, yellow and purple doesn't go well together, so when you try to blend them it becomes a brownish color, but if you keep just doing the layering technique it works quite well. Now I will take the purple on the lower lash line. And it's a lot of fallout because I did put too much on the brush, but that's my own fault. I'm having too much fun with this palette, so I will actually add another shade. I'm not sure where to fit it though. Maybe I will try it underneath on the lower lashes. It's a pink salmon shade. I have decided that I now will apply quite heavily underneath the eyes because I like the strange effect it gives. Now I will go in with the shimmer on the lower lash line again. I drag it like this to give a really sparkly effect. I'm not sure if you can see it. And surprisingly, I think I will go in with this so-called bone colored or white shade in the inner corners. This is the finished look. I added some lashes and some rhinestones, as you can see. Okay, so the lashes I used was those Crvstal lashes in the shade Turning Violet. I obviously used the Runway Adezzo palette, and my first impression is that they are very pigmented and super blendable. So I will definitely try to use it some more, and the shimmers are super sparkly and impactful, which I really love. Now the color story is quite interesting because when I look at it I don't instantly feel like, oh, I want to use this color together with this color, but somehow I really like how this turned out, so I'm really looking forward to play with it some more. My lips, I used a lipstick from Notoriously Morbid. It's their Mystic Metallics in the shade Witch Autumn. I'm so happy that you have been hanging out here with me, and I would love to hear your thoughts about this look. Would you try to recreate it, or is it too much for you? I would love to hear it. Thank you for staying here with me. Bye bye.